was a wizard named Rodrigo, and he cast a terrible...
Not that kind of story. That's what I'm writing, Beth.
Rodrigo and his dastardly deeds of depravity. In this chapter, he finds a beautiful, scantily clad, screaming maiden tied up to an enormous...
A real one.
Those are boring.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl who was being a pest. Her name was Beth.
And this little girl had a monster of a sister.
Oh,
That's right. Its name was Joe.
and Beth liked her monster very much.
And there were two other sisters in there somewhere, and a father and a mother, and they grew up in this small city, in this town of a big city, and outside the city was an even bigger country.
And that country went to war.
To Earth itself. But even if the father went off to fight,
That was hard.
even if the world had split apart, that little girl and her monster, together, they were whole.
What happened when they grew up?
In this story, they never grow up. They just stay the same, and everything lasts forever.
Nothing lasts forever, Joe. Tell it again.
But I don't want to!
Joe.
But I don't want to, Meg! You're too young to turn your hair up, Amy.
Miss Amy, you're not wearing nothing but braids. You're too little.
I'm not little, Hannah. I am practicably a full-grown woman. I'm more of a woman than Joe, anyway.
What? Your hands clean at least? Ink. Again. I was writing my play. I must chase my inspiration in the morning before On to March breaks my spirit.
Where's Barney, Hannah?
Some creature came begging and your mom went off to see what was needed.
Why are you wearing the costume, Joe? We're not rehearsing today.
I'm man of the family, with father away.
Josephine is so childish, Meg. It is most aggregating.
Aggregating. That's a new one.
I think you mean aggravating, dear. So what, Joe? A lady should seek to improve her vocabulary.
Vocabulary.
Stop writing them down.
Someday I shall publish the collection.
You won't, Josephine.
Will.
Won't, Josephine.
Will.
Won't, Josephine.
Girls, eat. Soldiers are starving in the fields.
I have no appetite.
Poor Joe. Must be hard waiting on March all day.
Torture. But come the new year and she'll take me to Europe.
I'd 1,000 times rather sit with Aunt March than be the Mingotts governess. With Mrs. Mingott of the Manhattan Mingotts, always talking down to me.
Poor Meg.
At least neither of you have to go to school. The days are quite intermittable.
Intermittable.
Poor Amy.
Girls laugh at my grades, sniff at us because we're poor, and label Papa for being an abolitionist.
Libel. Labels are for pickle bottles.
We all got through school, Amy, and you'll survive it too?
Not Beth. Why does she get to stay home?
Because I am stupid.
Beth had nervous episodes.
I'm nervous. Hush. Why does she get one thing and me another?
Different people need different things.
And you need to go to school, for you have a terrible case of the moron.
Joe.
I don't know that it's curable.
You're the moron, you stupid, inky, stupid, old, stupid, Josephine, stupid. When I grow up, I'm gonna marry a prince, that's all.
That's all.
And I won't need school for that. And I shall never spoil my hands with working.
My hands are inky because I'm going to be a great writer and make my mark upon the world. And I'll buy Meg all the dresses she wants and use spelling primers. And Beth, what can I get you? A whole hothouse of flowers?
All I want is the family I have, you bad Joe.
How are you going to become a famous writer, Josephine? You're just a penniless girl with a nasty temper and a pasted-on mustache. Really, Josephine, you are positively delusional.
Delusional.
In a couple of weeks, I'm going to Europe. And that's where I'll find the way to make my fortune.
Oh, Europe, Europe, Europe. Nobody cares.
You're just jealous.
Jealous?
You'll see, in Europe, I'll become Shakespeare, Dickens, and Thackeray all at once.
terribly ill and their children crying from hunger and conditions. Well, I tried to help.
Poor Marmee.
I've been thinking, girls, Christmas is almost here, but it's a hard winter for so many with the war. Perhaps we shouldn't spend for pleasure? With Father away, we can't do much, but we can make some sacrifices. We each can play our part.
No Christmas?
We'll be together, and we'll have Joe's theatrical, but perhaps no presents. You are becoming adults. That means learning what you need and what you don't. It is only a proposal.
Christmas without any presents?
Oh, Marmee, it does seem so sad. Does the war have to take everything?
They work so hard, Marmee.
Beth does too. She does so much at home.
And me at school?
Maybe no presents, Marmee. But we each have $1. Perhaps we could just spend it on ourselves. Can't we buy just what we really want?
What we really need?
All right, girls, I surrender.
I'm going to buy you something with my $1, Marmee. A real treat.
I have enough.
Girls, it is potato o'clock. Miss Joe.
What?
Joe, you know you can't.
Present! Marches, march!
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Meg, do you have a dime?
Potato!
A dime for limes, Meg. I'm dreadfully in debt.
Potato, Amy!
It's hot.
That's the point!
I owe a dozen limes to the other girls at school, you see, for if one girl likes another, she gives her a lime, and I've gotten so many and haven't returned any, and soon I shall become a piranha.
Pariah. Joe. Why don't you spend your Christmas $1 on limes?
I shall be using my dollar to buy a muff, Josephine, so I shall never have to carry a dirty hot potato ever again. Besides, that money is to buy something for ourselves, not for others.
I know we ought to give it presents gladly, but I'm just not that good.
We ought to do many things.
We ought to be grateful. After all, we have Father and Marmee and each other.
We haven't got Father and probably won't for a long time. Perhaps never.
Don't say that!
And my dollar can't bring him back, can it? So I'm getting myself a muff.
Amy! What is that?
Hannah said Mr. Lawrence's grandson moved in next door. His parents died.
He sure can play.
It's sad.
An orphan, growing up alone in that big house? You'd be sad too.
He has a tutor, Hannah said, and his grandfather.
You can be lonely in a crowd if it's not the right crowd.
Don't, Joe. It's so boyish. Meg, my dime. Meg, my dime. Meg.
Potato! You never would have given me a dime in our school days.
Don't be jealous.
Me? Jealous of Amy?
Time for work, Josephine.
Oh, hello. are you all right? I say, miss, are you all right?
Leave me alone! Leave me alone to die in the snow.
Come, what's the matter?
I can't say. It's too shameful.
Well, sure. A damsel in distress should retain an air of mystery. You're one of the March girls, aren't you? I've been seeing you all. I'm Theodore Lawrence, but my friends call me Lord.
Lori Lawrence? That's terrible. Why not Theodore?
It's just not who I am. Just don't you want to go indoors?
Nobody understands in there.
Truly? You all seem so happy together, at least when I happen to see you.
They tease and scold me and think I'm spoiled. Nobody even tries to understand me anywhere.
I'm trying.
Well, I owed a dozen pickled limes to the other girls at school, you see.
Of course.
For if one girl likes another, she gives her a lime, and I was becoming a piranha.
Naturally.
And Mr. Smith caught me passing a lime.
The scoundrel.
And he brought me to the front of the room, and he took a rod, and he whacked me.
Shall I kill him for you?
Yes, please. It's all red and hot.
Better?
Theodore Lawrence! You cannot escape your lessons forever! Oh, what is that?
It's the neighbor's little girl, Brooks.
Hello, neighbor's little girl. Have you...
I am not a little girl, I'm not!
All right,
I am a full-grown woman!
just bring her to her parents. Theodore, you have Latin!
Yes? May I help you?
I found a damsel in distress upon your snowbank.
Amy, what are you doing here?
Christopher Columbus, why aren't you in school?
Excuse us, Mr.
I want to talk to Marmy.
Mr.
I want to talk to Marmy!
Please excuse us.
Brooks, John Brooks.
She may need this.
If she's the damsel in distress, you must be the knight in shining armor.
Theodore, Latin. Latin.
Joe!
There is enough violence in the country without men hitting little girls.
I'm not a little girl!
You can take leave from school for now, Amy,
Huzzah!
and be tutored by me at home instead.
Oh.
Oh, and no limes in my classroom.
Let's wash your face.
Marmy, we all had to survive school. Why shouldn't she?
You like school.
I got to stay home, Joe.
Yes, Beth, but you're my conscience is what you are. And Amy is terribly spoiled. What kind of lesson will she learn?
Look at Beth's flowers, will you?
Marmy, please, no analogies.
Here's a violet. How do we care for it, Beth?
They like things calm, not too hot or cold, and they like the shaded leather plants, so we pot them with their relations.
And here's a rose. What does it need?
You have to put it where the sun is, and it's delicate. You need to give it support or it won't thrive.
Ow!
Thorns.
The rose would wilt if she gave it the care of another flower, and the violet too. One isn't better than the other. They just need different things to grow.
So, if Beth is a violet
Oh.
and Amy a rose, what is Meg?
A daisy. She bloomed before all the others.
Then I am moss, dirt, a rock.
You are whatever you're supposed to be. Look at them. Aren't they beautiful together?
The wound is salved.
With Mr. Lawrence's hanky, no less.
His name is Lori.
Gloria Lawrence, that's terrible.
I want Joe. I will. You're too little, Amy.
No,
Joe,
Meg, I work all the time, and I want to have an evening in!
And you know I can't go unchaperoned, and we're growing up now. That means we must appear in society. I want it. I need it so much. Please.
But I'm the Rock.
Do I look all right?
Don't ask me for womanish opinions, Meg. I never say the right thing.
Just keep it simple as, oh, Joe, your hair looks so well.
Oh, Meg. I like your dress.
Marmy says I'm gonna have silk when I'm to be married. But I'll be so old by the time that happens.
I should hope so. What?
Why are you holding your pop like that?
There's a rip in the seat.
Can't you hold your gloves over it?
I spilled lemonade on him.
And what is this?
Oh, a burn, I think.
Joe, just stand against the wall so nobody sees you, but jump your hands behind you, or say Christopher Columbus, or stare, or bounce, or breathe. Or...
Meg, tell you what, if you see me doing anything wrong, give me a poke.
Poking isn't ladylike. I'll give a cough like this.
Really?
Here comes Mrs. Bingham, Joe. Just stand there normally. Not normally, Joe. Appropriately.
Miss Josephine. And dear Miss Lynn. Are you all right?
Oh, yes.
The governess at the ball, and my heavens, don't you look smart?
Thank you.
Cinderella before the godmother. Well, poof, here I am. I will make a princess yet. Just, no.
Oh.
Alakazam. Now you stay right there. Stay.
Meg, you can't see without your glasses.
I can so.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Don't be ridiculous.
You're blind! Half naked and blind.
Don't talk to me like I am Amy, Josephine. I am your elder, and what's more, I am acting like a lady.
Miss March, look, Cinderella. I have conjured up a wobbly old prince.
It's Mr. Brooks, Meg. The Lawrence boy's tutor.
As Miss March is our governess, you two should have plenty to talk about. Like lesson plans, and trigonometry, and chalk. Now, insist you two fearsome scholars take a turn about the room now. Madame? And Miss Josephine, I will dig up some creature for you, somehow, some way. Just stay there. Stay.
Oh, please excuse me!
No, stay, I'll go.
If I disturbed you, I'm sorry.
I only ducked in here to,
Escape?
a fellow refugee then?
Don't go away. Unless you'd rather.
I believe I've had the pleasure of meeting you before, Madame.
I believe you live next door. Sirrah.
Funny how stiff one gets in these situations. Bring me to a social and I'm a cat on a leash.
Dead cat on a leash.
How's your little sister, Miss March?
She's fine, Mr. Lawrence, but I'm not Miss March. I'm Joe.
I'm not Mr. Lawrence. I'm Lori.
Lori Lawrence, that's terrific.
My real name is Theodore, but the boys at school called me Dora, so I thrashed him into saying Lori instead.
Really?
No. Never thrashed anybody. Yet.
Tell you a secret? I hate Josephine too. Do sit.
Thanks awfully. These punks hurt like the devil.
These boots are dainty little tortures. But as Aunt March says, let us be elegant or die.
Aunt March.
I'm a businessman. Lady, I mean. So I wait on my great aunt for wages. She is a nasty old cat. But she's taking me to Europe in the new year. Wouldn't bring me along till I could pay for my own board, and I've finally saved up enough to go. And who knows what I can become in Europe.
I know something about doing the bidding of cross old people.
Do you work?
No, I get tutored. My grandfather has great plans for me and bought me out of the draft. I'm someday to be a tedious titan of industry, so I must grind away till college, where I will learn to do what I don't wish to do, in order that I may do more of what I don't like in the future.
Lucky?
What?
Lucky to go to college, I mean. How can you complain of that? I'm sorry, I'm so awkward. I always talk too openly. If Meg were here, she'd cough herself into a fit over me being boyish.
No, I like it.
I'm not very good at being a lady.
I'm not very good at being a gentleman. So perhaps we should be ourselves.
Do you mind if I take these boots off? They are killing me.
May I do the same?
Christopher Columbus. Look at them, side by side.
I'd rather be a girl than a boy.
You wouldn't.
Then I wouldn't have to do all the things that men are supposed to. Waste away life in billiards and business, march off to war, be as unfeeling as granite. If I were a lady, I'd compose on the piano all day, and nobody would bother me.
Nobody would bother you except to tell you to tend the children or wash the dishes or catch yourself a man before you become an old maid. At least your grandfather has plans for you. I'd like to be a great writer or a famous actor or a soldier alongside my father, but I am scarcely let out of the house without being told what a disgrace I am. If I were a boy, people would care more about what I could do than what I should do, and I'd be thought a tremendous talent instead of a big ugly stone in the flower garden.
Not ugly at all. I mean, I like your gloves. They're spandy.
Spandy!
What's that?
My notebook. I always carry it with me to write down words for my great novel someday. Spandy. An outfit is made by the gloves, that's what Marmee says.
Marmee?
We say it instead of mother. You must think that's childish.
No, not at all. You're a Marmee? I see her in your parlor window sometimes. That is, sometimes when you forget to draw your curtain. I don't have a mother anymore, you know. So.
That polka is gay, isn't it?
Do you like to dance?
No. Well, yes, but I am sure to break something or step on somebody's toes or step on something or break somebody's toes.
I'm hardy enough.
I am such an awkward old fellow, honestly.
Come on, Joe. What are you, afraid?
You should be afraid, Lori.
No, you. Let's try this. Madame?
Sirrah. That's not fast.
Oh, Meg,
Brooks, we were just,
Theodore, where are your shoes?
Joe, I can't see a thing. There's a blur, and then pop went my ankle.
I have your glasses. Do you want them?
With the gentleman looking?
Can you walk home?
We can't afford a carriage.
Miss March, I can't bear a damsel in distress. You must take our coach. Bully! I'll bring our man around.
Give the Mingotts our regards, Joe. Bully! In an appropriate manner.
Race!
Miss March, I must have given you a wrong turn in the dance. It's my leg.
No, I got myself into this. I was being silly and childish and too vain about my looks, and now everybody's evening is ruined.
Nobody's evening is ruined. And I don't think you could ever be too vain about your looks.
Oh,
Cinderella, your carriage will...
Oh! Miss Josephine, I dug somebody out.
Oh, my fair Lucella, you shall yet be my bride. My spells will hold and bind you captive at my side.
Oh, sad my heart. Oh, mad my part. Oh, what end of a maiden's arts. Joe, I have some questions about this rhyme scheme.
Keep going.
I loved you once, Rodrigo, but those days are no more. I can't go back to being who I was before. All things change, Rodrigo. Whatever spell you say, you can't turn me to stone, and you can't make me stay.
I can make whatever thing that I wish come true. I am all powerful. I'll show the world, show you. I'll just take you back in time. I'll turn back that clock. Back to those better days, time itself I mock. I won't accept this change. Not now and not ever. I'll make you stay the same and I'll make it last forever. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha! Ha ha!
Meg, Lucella screams thrillingly.
Oh.
Oh! Oh, sweet Rubella!
Lucella!
This beard keeps falling off.
Back!
Lucella screams thrillingly.
Oh! Oh, sweet Lucella! Line.
It is I.
It is I, the brave Valentino, a wandering knight of some renown, sword to her dalliance.
Deliverance!
Line.
Sword to her.
Sword to her deliverance. Stop. Stop. Speed to the breast of my manly foe.
Stop! This isn't working.
Of course it's not working. You won't let me get my lines out.
The problem here is that Amy doesn't play a convincing gentleman,
And if it's not realistic, why should we care? This is a play about a wizard.
But without any truth, it is dry and stakeless. Amy?
Perhaps I could play the gentleman and Amy Lucella.
Amy's too young.
Amy, I regret to inform you, but you are dismissed.
Dismissed?
You can't help who you are, dear, but I shall give you a non-speaking role. A fairy or a servant.
Servant?
A woodland creature.
You cannot dismiss me because I quit. This role is stupid and this play is stupider. It's about Christmas, but it doesn't have anything to do with that. No angels, nativity, or Saint Nick, or anything.
Seasonal pageants are boring, Amy, and I am trying to do something original.
And you, stupid old Josephine, are absolutely automatic.
Autocratic?
There are no small roles, Amy, only small actors.
Joe, this is supposed to be fun.
Maybe it's hard for Amy because she's pretending to be someone who's so different from herself. Maybe if this play were about real stories about girls like us.
Those stories are even more boring than seasonal pageants. No, the play is perfect. I just need to rethink casting.
You don't mean to put Beth in.
No.
I don't want anyone playing the wrong role. I shall just spirit up a errant knight or a wandering gentleman. Somewhere, somehow. Humana, shakazam! Mr. Lawrence! Brave Valentino!
On guard!
On guard!
Joe, may I speak with you for a moment?
Old Valentino, the diva, wishes an aside.
We don't want boys here. Joe, he'll make fun of us.
Oh, he isn't like that, Meg. We've become such friends in the last week, and he knows loads about sword fighting and mustachios and other wonderful man things that I, for one, want to know.
This is a ladies' club.
A few of these keys are broken, aren't they? I tinker around with my own piano a bit. Perhaps I can fix them.
See? Gentle as any girl, and he knows loads about sword fighting and mustachios. And he's lonely in that big house with no one to talk to except his mean old grandfather and that stuffy tutor Brooks.
Mr. Brooks isn't stuffy.
Please, Meg, please. I want it. I need it so much.
Mr. Lawrence, welcome to our company.
Let's strike up a victory march!
I'll find a way to fix those keys.
You must allow me to do Valentino. I finally got it to stick. Oh my God.
The damsel.
Play, Beth, play! Lady! On guard! Lady!
A gentleman come calling.
Grandfather, Brooks tells me you've been neglecting your studies, Theodore. You have a part to play, sir. And not amongst the women, Grandfather. We are too old for these games. Come.
No! Joe! You can't keep him locked away like an ogre! He's a growing boy. He needs company and amusement and sunlight in which to bloom!
Oh my gosh, Joe, what are you saying?
He does not need your rescue, madam. He's not some damsel in distress.
He's a gentleman in distress, and without him, our play is a disaster! Please! Christopher Columbus.
Joe, you shouldn't have interfered.
I can't abide seeing a body stuffed into the wrong role.
Oh, I don't know, Miss Meg. I think it's good to make friends with that boy. He may take a shine to one of you.
Hannah! It's all that abominable Brooks's fault for tattling.
He isn't abominable.
What?
You're abominable.
What? Actresses. Why are you so dressed up?
Where is Lori?
Gone.
This is all your fault, Josephine. You have ruined my day and Meg's day and Christmas!
Enter. Enter! Madam. I can't hear you, madam.
Mr. Lawrence, sir, I came.
Speak up!
Mr. Lawrence, sir, I came to ask if you won't let, please, your grandson do our theatrical?
Why do you girls all think Theodore needs rescuing? Am I, as your sister said, an ogre?
No, sir, lonely.
Me?
Lori, sir, and he was so kind about my piano, and he looked so happy when Meg said he might join our company. And if not, our play's a disaster, said Amy. And Joe said our Christmas is ruined.
What is your name?
Beth?
You must think me the villain from Mr. Dickens' book, Beth March. To ruin Christmas.
I think people don't always see exactly what they do, sir.
I imagine you see. I had a little girl once, with eyes like yours. Do you like that piano? It belonged to her. Theodore's mother.
What happened to her?
She grew up. Run back to your mother.
Oh, sad my part, oh, mad my heart, oh, what end of a maiden's art!
Other way. Oh, sad my heart, oh, mad my part.
No notes, Joe. You're lucky we came back at all.
Yes, no notes, Josephine, you promised.
Oh, sad my heart, oh, mad my part, oh.
Brave Valentino!
Foul, Rodrigo!
What are you doing here?
It's a Christmas miracle, Lucella. May I rejoin your company?
No! Meg! No, Lori, not if it upsets your grandfather.
It's blessed by the old man himself. He had a visitation of the conscience.
Beth?
But she couldn't have. She's Beth.
What can I... Anything Christmas. What can I ever do for her? What does she want for Christmas?
What is she buying herself with her dollar?
She's buying something for Marmee.
I never felt like such a selfish child. I'll do the same. I'll buy Marmee something instead of a gift for myself.
I will too.
All right, fine. I will too.
That's all Beth wants, I am sure of it.
We can do better than that.
Beth did the embroidery.
And cologne, that's for me. Girls, how? We all spent our dollars.
You shouldn't have. We had a visitation of the conscience. What about your gifts?
We have enough.
Oh, you're all growing up so fast.
Look at the flowers, Marmee, and we hung up mistletoe, see?
Beth! What is that over there?
What?
In the corner! Maybe St. Nicholas came.
Yes, it must have been St. Nicholas.
Go and look. Merry Christmas! Good strong oak, no broken keys here.
See the brackets to hold candles.
And look, real silk.
Girls, how? Not us, Marmee.
Look at the card. To the ghost of Christmas past from Mr. Scrooge. That?
Beth?
Catch her, Coach, she'll catch her death. She can't handle so much excitement. She's running to Lawrence's. Here they come. Here they all come.
Hurrah! Huzzah! Hail the conquering heroes!
Unga!
Unga!
Die, villain! Miss March, pardon me.
Please, call me Marmee.
and wear yourself out. I think she'll never stop.
I wish I never had to.
Your fingers are gonna fall off.
Miss March. Merry Christmas.
Oh, Mary.
Would you like to dance?
Oh my god.
Now?
There's music.
Christmas music, Brooks.
I'd like to try again.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll go.
No, I mean, yes, let's.
Oh my god.
Amy, hush.
You see that?
No, Lori, I went blind for the holidays.
It's romantic.
It's disgusting.
You have such a low opinion of matrimony.
Matrimony? This is one dance. One incredibly awkward dance.
That's how it starts.
Meg's too young to be thinking about marriage.
We all grow up eventually.
Stop. How could Meg want that?
Des gustibus non est
Des gustibus non est disputandum.
Whatever Brooks said. Taste is not disputable.
He would lecture in a dead language. Stuffy old Brooks.
What do you want, old fellow? For Christmas, I mean.
Bootlaces.
Be serious, Joe. If you get out anything, I'll buy it for you.
Genius, Lori, don't you wish you could buy it?
I wish a great many things. Well,
Well, what?
I thought you'd like to dance.
Not like that.
We could take off our shoes.
I'll dance with you, Lori.
I'll get you yet, Joe.
Lori, look. This'll go. Who did that here?
Perhaps it's St. Nicholas.
Do we have to get it right now? That's keep playing, Lori.
Is this the March household?
It is.
Telegram.
Merry Christmas.
Marmee?
Mrs. March, your husband is gravely wounded. Come at once. Shorewood Hospital, Washington.
But it's Christmas.
We'll get you a ticket to Washington, Mrs. March. Next train out.
I'll run to the station now.
Oh, but it's Christmas. You must have.
So let me give you something. Martin.
Mrs. March, let me go with you.
Oh, no.
A lady shouldn't be down there unescorted. Let me do my duty.
Joe, I'm going to need what we have in the kitty.
But if we empty the kitty, how will we pay the rent?
Amy, I don't know. Joe, I'm going to need all of it. I don't think you can go to Europe, dearest. Not this year. Joe. Joe?
But we worked so hard and gave it presents, and now we can't have theatrical or do anything, and it's not fair!
I know.
Mr. Brooks, I hope that my father will be better soon, and
Miss March, please don't cry.
that you may be back about your business quickly.
I mean, you may cry if you like.
It's just my papa.
I would do anything to help you, Miss March. You do know that?
Call me Meg.
Ahem. Come around me. Oh, where is Joe?
She's gotta come back at some point.
Here I am. And here's to bring father home.
You haven't done anything rash.
I only sold what was my own.
Joe, you're one beauty!
I was wild thinking of father and us not being able to make the rent or do anything, and you always say we each can play our parts. and I thought of the wig maker shop and how I always see tails of hair there. And so I ran down the street and pounded on the wig maker's door and burst into his Christmas and scared his wife half to death. But their son is in the army, so once that I finally blubbered it all out, she made him give me a good price, $25, see? And I never even felt a thing, just a big weight off my shoulders. And I saved a girl's lock for you to lay away, just as you did when we were children. I'm sure it's the last girl's lock you'll get from any of us. From me. Marmee, aren't you pleased?
My little women. Marches. March.
It feels as if there's been an earth shake.
Earthshake.
Earthquake, Amy.
Don't write that down, Josephine. Don't you dare write that down. Josephine!
Don't shout. Amy, it isn't ladylike.
Tell her not to write.
Tell her not to put on airs.
My head hurts.
Girls, stop yelling. Yelling is not for ladies.
Yes, Hannah.
And if you don't clean up that mess, I'll give all your things to the street Irish. I swear I will.
Yes, Hannah. We really ought to pull these decorations down.
I can't, for I'm going to visit the poor Hummel children today. The baby's been sick. You or Meg ought to go with me, Joe. I don't know what to do for her.
I can't today, Beth, for I have to write to Marmee.
And to Brooks.
Don't be impertinent, Amy.
Don't be ridiculous, Amy.
And I have to dictate this week's menu to Hannah, for I am mistress of the house now, you know.
Oh, really, Miss Meg? You ought to learn to cook for yourself. Heaven knows you're old enough.
Mistress of the house.
Dictate the menu my left foot.
Joe?
I can't. I have business.
What business? Plans with Lori. I saw him whispering to you the other day. I know you're plotting something.
Eavesdropping is very unladylike.
Will you come with me to see the Hummels, Amy?
I cannot go see the dirty little Hummels, Elizabeth, for I have business of my own. Big, important business.
Hello? Wild the long faces.
Hist, Valentino. The walls have ears.
Ow.
Grace?
Miss Meg, time to get those fine hands dirty.
Amy?
I have business.
Joe March, published author. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah!
One teeny tiny story in one little newspaper, but my first check as a writer, $30 whole. Can you believe it?
This is the first of many.
You really think so?
You'll be talk of the Union, of the whole planet.
I do want to be Lori. That's what I wish more than anything. I don't want to just, write sentimental little lady stories. I don't want to have a small, well-behaved life. I want to be one of the great minds and shape the world and outlive my time. That must sound childish.
I want you to get everything, Joe. Everything you've ever wanted.
I can't thank you enough, Lori, for having the idea to do this.
I had to make up for you missing out on Europe somehow.
With wages like this, I'll get there soon.
We make a pretty good team pulling together.
A mismatched team. I don't think the publisher believed you were my agent.
You ought to have said you're my brother.
Your brother? No? Ow.
Hello? Beth?
The Hummel baby died, Joe. I was holding her, and I looked down and thought maybe if I prayed or sang or pretended it didn't happen, it wouldn't be true. But I was being childish to think I could make it better by wishing. Lori, have you had scarlet fever? Joe did before I was born.
When I was 7.
Scarlet fever?
The other Hummels have sore throats, and my head hurts.
Aha! I caught you both!
Amy's never had it.
The gig, I tell you, is up.
Amy, you have to leave.
What?
Lori?
Please don't send me away!
Miss Beth will be better in a day or two, but we'll send for the doctor just in case.
Hannah, should we write to Marmee?
And frighten the poor woman? No, I wouldn't write unless it was very bad. Miss Beth will be better when the week is through. Better by next week, I'm sure.
Lori, you're still here?
Of course. Joe, you know I can't abide a damsel in distress. Please let me do something for you.
Lori?
Race.
Took care of all of you since you were babies, each one of you growing up so different than the last. And Miss Beth was always so delicate.
She'll be better soon, won't she? Hannah, should we write to Marmee?
No, I will do it myself.
Please don't scold me.
Amy, you're supposed to be at Aunt March's.
I ran away. Please don't make me go.
Beth isn't infectious anymore.
She's too young.
We're all too young for this. Beth, we're here. All of us.
Joe, tell me a story?
Now,
A real one?
once upon a time, there was a father, a mother, and 4 girls. But the best of them all, the conscience of the family, was named Beth.
And when that girl died?
No, Beth. In this story, the girl never dies. She just stays with that family, and together they are whole.
And together they were safe, and together they lived happily ever after.
They lived. Beth?
Lori? Meg, Joe! Lori, where have you been? Lori!
Marmy!
Oh, gorgeous! Sweetheart! Amy, I'm so okay. How was gone? How was the trip? Lori!
Did John Brooks bore you to death?
He wouldn't do that,
Joe,
Joe.
don't be impertinent. Beth. How was Beth?
The fever broke Marmy. Beth is so much better.
Merry Christmas, girls! We have brought you a very late present. Oh, careful, he's a little fragile. He can just hit down, Father. Oh, how are you? Please, anything I can hurt you. So helpful. Mr. March.
Mrs. March! How fast can those newfangled telegrams go I just sent this morning?
Lori fetched us yesterday, Hannah.
Mr. Theodore, I ought to have you with. Mrs. March, to have you home again. Please.
Old fellow, how can I ever thank you?
Mr. Brooks, how can I ever thank you?
Call me John.
Lori, do something! Brooks is behaving dreadfully and Meg likes it!
You haven't taken any Christmas decorations down yet.
What shall we do?
Joe, look.
Don't wake. I can make whatever thing that I wish come true. I am all powerful. I'll show the world, show you. I'll just take you back in time. I'll turn back that clock. Back to those better days, time itself I mock. I won't accept this change, not now and not ever. I'll make you stay the same and I'll make it last forever.
Joe, wait, stop. Stop. What is Valentino's motivation in this scene?
What?
Without a Lucella, why does he want to fight Rodrigo? Why wouldn't they just, I don't know, go play billiards or something? Why are we
Lord.
pretending it's the same?
Lori,
Now that Meg's gone, perhaps you could play the lead.
Meg's coming back. She's just busy with the babies for a bit.
That's not going to change anytime soon, Joe.
I'm Rodrigo.
I need a break.
Back 5 minutes?
Why don't you want to play Lucella? She gets to drag around in costume jewelry and scream thrillingly.
You've answered your own question.
And you'd get to flirt with the loyal-hearted Valentino?
Marmy doesn't approve of flirts.
Flirting's just a game men and women play. I like games.
Not that kind.
Well, I'm glad. Some of the women I meet go on at such a rate I'm embarrassed for them. Like Sally Mingott. If you had heard about the way she spoke to me at last week's dance, and how us men talked about her afterwards. Huh. If you could be in my place, you'd see things that would astonish you.
If I could be in your place.
What?
Why should you mock girls for doing just what you all do? Ladies can never win that game, can they?
Don't be thorny, Joe.
But one set of rules for you and another for me. Isn't that right? Always, always, always!
I only meant some girls do flirt with me. In life. But I prefer what you don't do. I prefer you, old fellow, just as you are. I'm off to college tomorrow and I won't see you for months and months.
I know.
Won't you cry watching me ride away on my white steed?
I'll be burning up with jealousy, wishing I could play your role. But I might as well wish for the moon. Instead, I'll waste away at Aunt March's service, clinging to her phantom promise of Europe till I turn gray.
What can I do to make you happy?
Just do your best at school, since I can't.
I'll make something of myself, for you. But promise me something in return. Promise me you won't just mope around snuffling. Promise me you'll finally finish that novel that you've been scribbling away at for years and send it out to the world.
Oh, Lori, I don't know if it's ready to go out into the world.
We'll both get what we wish, if we only try. And if you send out that whopping novel, I'll give you what you've always wanted.
Boots lacings?
Joe, I will take you to Europe.
Lori.
We'll go together if Aunt March doesn't take you first.
Really?
It'll be an adventure, you and me, just as long as we promise to stay true to each other. Do you promise?
Go and make yourself useful out there, since you've now grown too tall to be ornamental. I will miss you so much.
Damn it, Joe, we're too old for that now.
Lori, Beth said that you need a Lucella. I'll play with you.
We're done. For now. Promise you'll see me off tomorrow, old fellow?
As I am a gentleman. Amy, we can still rehearse. You can be Lucella if you promise to take it seriously and memorize your lines properly.
Who will we be doing this play? Marmee? Father?
They
have grandchildren to amuse them now. Nobody wants this. Nobody needs this anymore, Josephine. This kind of thing is inappropriate for women of your age. I'm doing you a favor by telling you. Did I hear you say you'll see Lori off tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, you can't. You promised to wait on Aunt March with me.
I spend enough time bowing and scraping to Aunt March in my working hours.
Poor people are well advised to please rich ones.
So we are to waste all our days pandering to millionaires just because they have money?
Money that we need. You pretend it's such a hardship sitting for Aunt March, but she's paid you for it.
You have no idea what it's like. You have no idea how terrible it is to spend years pretending to be someone you're not.
Maybe it's time to be realistic, Josephine, about your prospects. Give up childish and frankly egocentric ideas of showing them all and setting the world on fire, and you'd resent people less. It's not everyone else's fault you don't feel you're living up to your potential. Just bite your tongue and humor poor old Aunt March. You don't have to agree to be agreeable.
What about Lori?
He'll be better off without you. Josephine, tomorrow I trust you will wear something appropriate. Joe?
What a remarkable outfit, Miss Josephine.
Why, thank you, Aunt March. I so agree.
Read to us.
I'm not here to work, Auntie. This is a social...
For this sermons.
Sermon 1. A lady knows her place.
Knows her place, knows her place.
You look well, Amy.
What?
A lady prizes presentation.
Why, thank you, Aunt March. So do you.
So do you, so do you.
A lady speaks with discretion.
And Polly is so charming.
Mind your fingers.
A lady behaves cautiously.
Charming.
Charming.
How does your father fare, child?
A little better, Aunt March.
Better! Not for long, I'm sure.
Not for long, not for long.
A lady holds her tongue.
He ought never to have gone to the war, but then we never should have had a war at all.
Now, Auntie.
Why should we poke our noses down south? Lincoln ought never to have pressed his agenda.
Oh, Aunt.
A lady holds her tongue.
We ought to focus on the Union and put the homeland first.
Homeland first, homeland first.
Let's not talk politics.
But your parents are both the same. Your father and his radical abolitionism.
A lady holds her tongue.
And your mother and her immigrant trash. I told her. I said you go amongst that filthy boat rabble.
Boat rabble, boat rabble.
You never know what'll come home trailing after you. And look what happened. She never took sage advice from cooler minds. She always wished to slum around amongst the lesser classes, and she nearly killed your half-wit sister.
Half-wit, half-wit.
Josephine! What on earth?
Josephine, just be agreeable.
Josephine?
You're right. You're so right, Aunt March. You're so right, Amy. We never should have gone into the war. Who cares if people are being enslaved? That's hundreds of miles away. Why should it bother us? Why should we take any action?
Joe?
Who cares if families are starving in the tenements? That's right in our backyards, but why should we lift a finger? No, I think we should sit on our hands and shut our mouths, lest we disturb others. Civility at all costs, that's what I say. Civility before humanity.
Josephine?
We should have no objections. Isn't that it, Amy? No egocentric aspirations to change the world. We should be adults. And the adult thing is to do nothing and say nothing, and if we accomplish nothing, then that's for the best.
Josephine.
We should just stay at home and close our eyes and accept the same evils forever.
Josephine, that is enough. You've made your point. You can be quiet now.
Quiet now, quiet now.
Christopher Columbus.
What a speech, Josephine. But I'm glad to know your true thoughts at last.
Auntie.
Miss Amy, I have long planned to make a European tour.
Long planned indeed.
And since Josephine is so cross-hatched against leaving home, or keeping a civil tongue in her head, I wondered if you might like to be my lady companion.
Auntie, you've been promising me this for years!
Don't you yell, Josephine!
After all this time, after all this work, I promised to bring a lady companion. A lady.
Lady.
Amy?
Yes, please, Aunt March, and thank you.
Quack.
It's your own fault if you hadn't been so nasty and intemperate and bitter.
Bitter from years of swallowing bile.
Girls, please, you'll wake your father. You think I'm stupid, Josephine, but I know more about the world than you ever will. You think that if you go to Europe, things will be so different? They'll get to say and do whatever you want? Well, Europe isn't the set of one of your theatricals. You don't get to make up what happens in life. There are rules over there, just like here. Aunt Marge is taking me along because I'm smart enough to keep my peace. Because I act like a lady and you never do.
Don't you understand, Amy? I would make a dreadful lady, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. Look, they'd all say, look at that awkward boy in that dress, strangling on every thought, biting his tongue till it fell off. I can never be someone like you, so I might as well be what I am.
So be what you are, Josephine.
And live with the consequences. It's always so. Amy gets just what she wants, and I get all the drudgery.
I don't think Amy always gets what she wants.
I'm glad you're not going yet, Joe, for I should miss you.
I never shall go at all. I work and push and try, and because I am not exactly what people want me to be, it all gets thrown away.
You wouldn't enjoy the trip as on Marge's handmaid anyhow. Amy has now grand ambitions and little else to amuse her now that she's growing up. At least you still have your writing.
Marmee, I meant what I said to Amy. I never shall be a lady. I never shall be a woman like you.
Joe.
You don't have to be.
Joe?
I'll show Amy. I'll get to Europe, and I won't have to bow and scrape and sacrifice every part of myself to get there. I'll do it my own way.
How?
My novel. I promised Laurie, and he promised me. I have to write.
Joe?
I have to write. I said I have to. Meg!
Hello, Joe.
It's been months since you last visited. What are you doing here?
The stage is still set up, I see.
I knew you'd be back.
Am I too late for rehearsal?
Meg, are the babies all right?
What?
Is that blood?
It's jam!
Jam!
Look, Joe, you've been writing to me stories. Don't be so dramatic.
Why are you crying?
Where's Marmee?
She's changing Papa's bandages.
I'll come back another time.
You could talk to me.
I need a grown woman's perspective.
I'm here. Meg?
I can't say it's too shameful.
Try?
Well, I'm home with the babies all day, you know, and Demi is starting to crawl. I can't leave him alone for a moment, but I find him heading toward the fire, and Daisy has the cough. She won't stop crying. And they're both teething, and I never realized what an angel Hannah is here with all the chores. They just never end. And we couldn't afford any help. John works hard enough just to keep a roof over our heads, and I am so tired of being poor. It's not fun at all, being mistress of the house, really. So, I'm home alone with the babies, Joe. Alone, all day, and all day, every day, I am fighting. I'm fighting a battle against all the nappies and the bottles and the swaddling clothes in the world, and I am always losing.
Oh, Meg.
But today, they finally took a nap at the same time, and it was so quiet. And I sat and thought, what if I could have anything I wished right now? And I thought, all I want is jam.
It's all right to have jam.
So I tore through our cupboards and found just a pot of raspberry and ate it right out of the jar, Joe, like a child, and was happy for one moment. Just one little peaceful moment. Just for me. And then, just then, like she sensed it, Daisy woke up and started wailing. And that woke Demi up, and he started wailing. And I should have gone and picked them up, but I just couldn't. I started wailing, and that's how John found me, crying and covered in jam with the babies screaming in their nursery. Oh. And John asked why I hadn't picked up the babies, and I cried, and he asked why I hadn't made dinner, and I cried, and he asked why I was so messy, and I cried, and then he told me that I was being hysterical, and I said hysterical is just what men call women who bear and bear what men never could, and then finally, snap!
Served him right, stuffy old Brooks.
He is, isn't he? Stiff and stuffy. Thank you. So then we had a big row, and I told him that if he wanted a perfect lady at all times, he could just go off and find one. And I stormed out. I just wanted to come home. Real home, you know? Of course. I just wanted to come back and be a little girl again. Not somebody's crying mother, somebody's jam-covered wife.
Then do that, Meg. Come back and live here.
Could the babies come too? I couldn't leave them.
They could. They could sleep in the attic.
I don't think there'd be space enough. They keep growing and growing.
Everything can be just as it was, Meg.
What about John?
Forget him. It never happened, stuffy old Brooks.
Meg, I'm sorry. I've been working so hard and I was very cruel, very
Stiff?
rigid, yes. Unfeeling, very
Stuffy?
very stuffy. Please come home, Meg. I need you. The babies need you.
No. Not stuffy, John. Meg, please forgive me, Joe. I was just being childish.
Didn't you want to talk
Joe, I'm the marmy now.
Oh, what an end to maiden's art. I have to write.
Joe, you've been working so hard for months. Won't you come out and talk to me?
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Joe?
I'm done. If everything changes, then I'll change everything. Glory, glory, hallelujah. For my troop is marching on.
Enter. Enter. Is it
It's Joe. Joe March.
who?
We met last year. You published my short story in your paper, The Spell of Rodrigo.
I buy a lot of stories. You bring another?
I brought something better. My very first world premiere novel.
Novel?
A whole work about Rodrigo. An epic. It has everything. Love and tragedy, sword fightings, pirates, mermaids, and dragons, and death and birth, and heavy themes, and it's set all over Europe. So,
I'm not in the market for ladies' novels.
but you have a press downstairs with books in the window?
Those are works of literature, not sentimental pieces.
This is serious. I've worked on it for years.
Sit. I assume you're a woman. Then this is a lady's novel. Doesn't matter how you dress it up. Listen, Miss March. There's a legitimate place for women's voices. Bring me another sweet little story. It helps sell powder if I run it next to the ads.
This is a whole book.
15 for a story. Put some heaving bosoms in it.
15? Last time you paid me 30.
Meow. Seems to me that last time you had a cooler head negotiating for you. Where's your agent? Some gentlemen won't pay a lady at all, but I'm forward thinking. Miss March, a little advice. Next time you step into this world, you bring that agent, or your father, or your husband. Remember, I'm one of the good ones.
They didn't want me.
Are you all right?
I was just being childish.
Do you want to write? Will that make you feel better?
My stories are lightweight, sentimental. They don't mean anything.
Hey, Joe, maybe if you tried writing something real, something from your life.
My life, it's... Nobody wants to read about that. About a house full of stupid, naive little girls. About someone like me. Someone awkward and deluded, not a real woman.
It's not true.
It is! And wishing it was different won't change anything.
Do you want to put on a play, or...
I'm too old for all that now.
Will you tell me a story? A real one?
Beth, stop.
Can anything make you feel better, Joe?
No. Not anything? Glory!
Miss March, Mr. Lawrence from next door. You may remember me from our misbegotten youth.
Stop that!
No? How do I look, old fellow? Like a real college man?
You look like a man. Wait, have you kept your promise?
I studied myself to a skeleton all semester. Got top marks with honors.
Oh, Lori,
I was motivated.
I'm so proud of you.
I've been a good boy, a good man.
A good old fellow.
How have you been, old fellow?
One trouble comes on top of another.
Come, what's the matter? You know I can't bear a damsel in distress.
I can't say. It's too shameful.
Couldn't you finish your novel?
I did finish. It's right here, you see.
3 cheers for the great authoress! Huzzah! Huzzah!
I took it to the publisher, and he was dreadful. And I've worked so hard for so long, and Amy's going to Europe because she's a lady, and Meg's gone forever because she's a mother, and...
Whoa, Joe.
There's no place for me in this world. I've worked so hard. And everything's changing, and everyone's moving on and away, and I don't know what to do.
Hold on to me. So you don't have a publisher yet, but you'll find one, or something. You just have to keep trying.
But if I don't get something published, Lori, then I'll never be one of the great minds. I'll just be a nobody, serving old rich people like Aunt March with no money and no importance until the day I die and am forgotten.
Since when are you so grim?
Since you went away?
You don't have to make money, you know.
Of course I do.
Perhaps someone could just give it to you. Don't laugh. A knight, maybe, like the brave Valentino.
That's just a story. I should know. I'm the one who made it up.
A friend, then. Somebody who loves you.
Lori,
Joe, won't you? It's perfect, you must admit that. I'm already part of the family, and I have money, so you'll never have to work again. And I said I'd take you to Europe. It'll be our honeymoon.
can't we just stay as we are?
I can't pretend we're still only little children. Playfellows. I need something more. Don't you?
Not that. Oh, please don't cry.
I know it's not manful.
It's not that, I swear.
Don't you love me, even a little, Joe?
Not a little, Lori. So much. Just not as you want me to. It's just not me.
Well, I'm not going back to college now.
What?
I was only there for you.
Lori, you'll get over this after a while and find some girl who will adore you and be a lady for your fine house. Me, you'd grow ashamed of me by, and you'd come to hate my writing, and we would be unhappy.
It's not true.
You've just built up something in your head. You're playing a part, some idea of being a man that you picked up from your friends, or college, or the world. It's not me. But it's not even you. We can go right back to what we were. All you have to do is shake off this childish
It's not childish, Joe. It's called growing up. It's real. We can never go back. Why can't you want what any other woman would want?
Because I'm not. I'm not like other women. I thought you understood.
I hope you get what you do want, Joe. Whatever that may be.
Lori.
Lori, welcome home!
Not home. Not now.
Lori!
What was that about?
Nothing. Why are you so dressed up?
No reason. What did you do to Lori?
Leave me alone, Amy.
Joe.
I'll never get out of here, Beth. I'll never go to Europe. I'll never get what I need.
What happened?
Lori made an offer to me,
He what?
and I had to refuse him.
You what?
I've lost my best friend, and everything's ruined forever now.
Nothing is forever.
How could you be so stupid?
What?
You always just do whatever you want.
I never get to do what I want.
You make your own way and don't care how it affects anyone else. It's so senseless and rude and blind. You are, Josephine. You are absolutely purist.
Purist?
Childish, silly.
Puerile?
Yes, fine, but purist too. So unyielding and selfish and... Josephine, don't you dare write that down. Don't, I'm warning you.
Why stop now? Purist.
You're impossible. You can't be the way you are.
And yet,
Let's go talk to Marnie.
Enter. Enter! Oh.
Can't you play something gayer, Lori?
No. You can tell Joe I won't bother your family anymore.
Your family?
I'm going away, Beth.
Where?
Not back to college, that's for sure.
Maybe to Europe? Amy's going, with Aunt March. I'm sure Amy would love a visit in Italy or a companion.
Amy's just a little girl.
Not anymore. You must see that. And she's fond of you. I came here once to talk to your grandfather about changing his mind. It was hard, but then things got better for all of us.
Everything's ruined forever for me now.
Nothing lasts forever. Lori, I think sometimes we want so badly, we don't see what we have.
Escape into writing for a while, Joe. Who knows what'll come of it in the end? I should check on Pop.
Has anybody seen my book?
Perhaps it's under here.
Amy, do you have it?
I do not.
Maybe it's in the other room.
I warned you.
What?
You've been torturing me for years, writing down every word I misspoke, making me feel stupid, rampaging through life with your rough ways, never caring if you hurt me, or Lori, or anyone. But you'll have nothing to show for it now, for it's gone.
What?
If you're looking for your notebook, Josephine, there you shall find your lesson at last.
This notebook?
What?
This is the book I write all your malapropisms in.
What did you burn, Amy?
Not the red book here. No.
No, you burned yourself.
Was it her novel?
Amy, what have you done?
That was her only copy, Amy.
I thought it was the notebook. They look the same.
Stop, please, stop.
Josephine?
Joe! My only copy! No excuse for violence. Years of work, all my stories, my childhood gone!
I didn't mean to.
I can never do it again!
It was an accident.
Jealous. You did it because you're jealous.
Jealous of an old monster like you. Amy! You great ugly boy, I shouldn't be surprised you treat a lady so.
Amy?
It serves you right.
Don't know.
I've done you a favor, Josephine, getting rid of that rubbish. Now you can finally accept reality.
I never shall forgive you. Never. You and I, it's over.
Perhaps you would like to retire until dinner?
I can't eat at the same table as her, Marmee.
Marmee, I don't feel safe.
You shouldn't feel safe. You're not.
Maybe you would like to visit Meg for a few days, dear.
Why shouldn't she go? Why am I always the one sent away?
Amy.
She always gets whatever she wants. But it doesn't matter. I'll go to Meg's, and soon I'll go to Europe with Aunt March. And there, I imagine I'll meet somebody wonderful and get married. And then we shall never have to live under the same roof again. Me and my failure sister. Amy!
Let's go pack some things. You are not my sister.
Joe.
Leave me alone. It's been years and we've never had peace. We're too different. We should just go our separate ways.
But we're family.
Why should people be forced together when they want nothing in common? Amy will go to Europe and then to some gentleman. I'll stay here always and grow angrier, older, and more bitter. Let us grow apart. It's healthier for everyone involved.
I can't believe that's right.
People change. They move on and away. The bonds, the dreams we start out with are childish. They don't mean anything now.
Joe.
I am tired of fighting everything, breaking myself against every wall. I'm done.
Let the war be over.
Stop.
Good morning.
Was the doctor here?
He's talking to Marmee now. How long have you been feeling sick again?
I never really felt well after the fever. And I know I'll never get better.
Don't say that.
What did the doctor say?
Hang the doctor.
So, I was right.
Oh, please don't cry.
I'm ashamed. I've done so little.
It's okay.
I'm not like the rest of you. I never made plans about what I'd do when I grew up, thought of being married or moving on. I couldn't imagine myself anything but stupid Beth sitting at home.
You're not.
But I never wanted to go away. I'm afraid of being homesick, Joe. And I worry about all of you without me.
It's all right. I'll take care of everyone, just as you do.
What?
It's all right. I've given up on my fantasies about running out and changing the world, running away to Europe. I'll stay here and be everything to Father and Marmee. I'll give up writing. I'll make the house cheerful. I'll do my duty.
What?
Beth, I have finally grown up.
What?
I thought you'd be pleased.
That's not growing up. That's giving up.
Please, calm down.
So you play the new Beth to them, Joe? That's not the part for you. You get the privilege of growing up, so use it. Don't waste your life trying to be a violet if you're a chestnut burr, prickly on the outside and soft inside, or a big, rigid oak tree, or a stupid rock even. Or whatever you find out that you are, Joe. I don't want that.
Beth, I've never seen you angry before.
You've proven you can provoke anyone. Don't give up. Write the real stories, Joe. Write better ones. You promise me.
Is there anything I can get you, Beth?
All I want is the family I have, you bad Joe. Where's Amy?
She'll visit later with Meg and the babies.
I know you two are different, but make amends.
I don't think.
Bring her and Lori. Bring them together. Joe, tell me a story.
Now?
A real one?
Once upon a time, there was a family. This family lived in a small house in the shadows of a big city, and outside the city was an even bigger country.
And that country went to war.
To war with itself.
That was hard.
But that family stayed together, because even if the world had split apart, together, they were whole.
Nothing is forever.
But the best of them all, the conscience of the family, was named Beth.
Marmee, will you bring the flowers closer? Look at them, all together. So beautiful.
Beth?
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. For the union keeps us strong.
This little girl helped her family, though they were imperfect. She learned her lessons, though they were small, and she did her work, though it was humble. She never went on any big adventures, and she never had any magical powers, and she loved her monster instead of slaying it. Beth's story wasn't a great epic. That's why it needs to be told. In this story, the girl never dies.
Joe, tell it again.